Welcome back. This is that point in the show that we bring you to everything that we're doing. We always like to let you know that you're an integral part of what we're doing on the show right here on Sports This Morning. So you can get across to us, just in case you join us for the first time. We are heavy on feedback. We'd like to know what you're thinking right now. So you can send us a mail, and you can also get across to us on Facebook, Channels iPhone Sports. You can get across to us on Twitter. It is at Channels _ sports. That's how you can get your views heard across the globe. We love to let you know that we're everywhere, so don't miss out on what we have to offer. You can send us a mail, you can get across to us on Facebook, and you can always send us a tweet. We've talked about Wimbledon, we've talked about the African Nations Championship, the squad list unveiled by the coach of the Ombe Super Eagles. We talked about that, and we've talked about some other issues. So you can touch up on all of those issues, and maybe there's something you felt that we've left out you want to talk about. You can also talk about the fight that is still generating a lot of controversy. Jeff On and Manny Pacquiao, the WBO, saying, look, 5 independent judges have looked at this bout and they gave it to Jeff On. I'm surprised, and I know you are. So let's talk about this on the show this morning. Right, Cecilia, where do we go from here? Maybe we come back home?
Yeah, reschedule games of NPFL, some games that were not played, but the ones that were allegedly poisoned. I mean, food poisoning,
Remo
Stars, and if I remember, so the game will be played today. So now we're looking for, and of course, for tomorrow, Rivers United will be up against MFM. So Rivers United know what they have to do in this game.
The distraction is
over. So focus right now, because there's always the issue, because we're on the continent and all, the playing away, going to African country to play, coming back and play midweek and all that. But earlier, Stanley Noguma said it wasn't actually a big problem because it's going to help them. But from all indication right now, that had a toll on them. So they know what they need to do right now in that game for them to get something better. Just confirmation of the rescheduled game for today. Remo Stars
will be played in Shagamu.
Will be playing in Shagamu today. And of course, the one we talked about, Rivers United and MFM will be played in Port Harcourt, and that's tomorrow. Now, still reactions coming from the games over the weekend. Plateau United 3-0 win over Aqua United, a good one for them. And of course, the other one you have Abia Warriors also beating Nassau United. But then we'll start with this one, the game between Plateau United and Aqua United. 3-0 it ended. I think for the coach, he's still very, very much confident that they say, look, we are 5 points clear, but then we won't say is Uru yet.
MFM will have something to say about that when they play. But Plateau United, they've surpassed our expectations, and they've been able to hold things down. And some people have expected that by this time they would have lost some steam, but they're still there, getting points on the road, winning on the road sometimes. And this one, how emphatic can you get, taking your opponent to the cleaners, getting 3 good goals, and everything is the way it should be. With a few matches left to the end of the season, we'll see whether Plateau United will be able to fend off the challenge from the chasing pack, the Yimbas and the others, whether or not they will be able to fend them off. So we'll see what happens in that one.
Because it's going to be a very difficult one for them. But I love the fact that they can actually, score games and win at home and go away from home and also get some results, sometimes draws, and also win. But then if you want to become champions, like what happened to Rangers last season, they won at least most games, some games away from home, travel from home, and just be a good one. But their stadium is not looking pretty. And that's why the coach actually reacted to this. When they're in the continent, CAF may not even accept this. They'll have to play something
on a better surface.
And a better surface, That's it. Okay, we'll take reactions from the coach now, and also from Daniel Atol, the guy who has about 15 assists so far this season. That's huge.
Yeah, we've not gotten there. We'll still be fighting hard to get there. Because I don't want to say because of our 5 points now we've gotten to anywhere yet. We'll still have chance to create more and get more points away. Because for us to win the league, we must think of how to get an away win or a draw outside for us to think we're champions. For now, we are just there. We are not champions yet. The support from the Plateau State people, the government, and most especially from Coach Bros, the technical director, because he has been our key motivator in this season. Actually, it's not good enough, but it's our home. But I think not by me, by the CAF, I don't think they will accept this place for continental matches. I'm not telling the governor, but the governor knows that he has to do a thing like that. Because he has promised and he said it. As long as the team gets a continental ticket, we are moving to the new stadium. We lost 2 games away by lack of concentration. That is the right word I should use, because we played in Abia Warriors. A minute to the end of the game, we committed a penalty that was a deserved penalty. We committed the penalty. In Meduguri, I think the time was almost done and dusted, but we weren't concentrating. It was an offside goal, but we couldn't have allowing them stay behind us. But going to Lokoja, we must go out all smoky to make sure we get something there if we know we want to win the league.
I can't say yes, but we take each match step by step. So this one is done and dusted. We are going to Lokoja to prove ourselves, because we made mistake in Abia Warriors and in El Kenemi. So we are going all out to Tornadoes in order for us to get a point or even the maximum 3 points. We believe we can do that.
Yeah, Daniel, I told you. You know what it means for you to have 15 assists. I mean, Steve, they has 16 goals this season, but you have a player who is having 15 assists. That's a good one. The good thing about Plateau United, I've noticed, every player can actually score, anybody at all. As long as you're up front, according to the coach, well, you have the goal, you have the ball, then you put it in the net.
Yeah, that's modern day football. Everybody has to contribute its quota. Strikers have to come and defend. Goalkeepers can come and play free kicks and penalties. Defenders can score goals. That's the essence of the modern game. You have attacking wing backs now. You have very creative midfielders. That blend makes the game of football interesting. If you're going to rely on strikers alone, what happens the day the striker is locked out of the game? You sometimes when in Chelsea's glory days, sometimes when they want to defend, you see Didier Drogba